Hello everyone! In this video I'll be reacting to one of the early uploads from the YouTube channel The Game Theorists, and I'm a huge fan of their work. I hope that you also like their videos. Anyways, this video came out in 2011, so it's around 10 years ago I think. It's around a decade ago. Yeah, if you do like their video, please go head over and take a look. Their video is amazing. If you do like this video, please consider to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much! And comment down below if you have anything to share with us. Alright, let's start.
Stick in your hair hose and start pumping, cause this week we're fit to burst!
Wow! Madpad looks so young and energetic. And his hair This is nice. I've been using it for like a decade already. Wow!
Hello internet, welcome to Game Theory,
Hello!
the show that unites video games and the real world every week. Why am I popping tomatoes in playgrounds, you ask? Because internet research alone wouldn't cover it this week, so we're going on location to do some research into one of the sickest, most violent and disgusting games of all time, Dig Dug.
Wait, you must know that it's very impressive that he can juggle and read out the script properly. You know, I wonder how many takes it took him. Because personally, I cannot juggle 3 at the same time. I can, but for like 5 seconds I think. It just turn. And let's continue.
In this Namco arcade classic, you play as Taizo Hori, a character whose blue skin and white jumpsuit make him look like a Smurf reject. And maybe having nobody Smurf and passive-aggressive Smurf get chosen over him is what sent old Dig Dug over the edge, because Taizo is a homicidal maniac.
Oh my gosh.
Your one and only goal in the game is to dig underground and slaughter all the innocent tomatoes and lizards living there. Pookas and frygars, I mean. Seriously, look at these guys. They're about as scary as stuffed animals. The Pookas can't even attack. And here you are invading their homes for no reason. No money, no kidnapped princess, not even in self-defense.
Wow.
Nope.
That film is awesome. That film is awesome.
Taizo kills because to him, death is just a game, awarding him more points for killing with
Slow shooter 100. No, this is wrong. 1,000 points each. No, you shouldn't do this.
skill, like an old school bullet storm. But it's not enough to break into a Pooka's home and say, shoot him. Oh no. Dig Dug features one of the most painful, gruesome ways to die in gaming by injecting his victims with an air pump, then inflating their still living bodies until they explode. Now, as a lover of all things cute and lolcats,
I has a favor.
I am appalled. So we're turning the tables on Taizo this week to look at whether it's possible to inflate a human until they pop. And be warned, it's gross, it's disturbing, it's game theory. Before we look at the possibility of death, it's worth pointing out some of the underground communities that find body inflation appealing. Take for instance the bagel heads of Japan, a club culture that modifies their bodies by injecting saline solution under their skin so that it puffs up in the shape of a bagel. Or the hundreds of people who swap tales and pictures over the internet of ballooning body parts, or who literally use balloons to alter their figure. The patron saint of these communities? Blueberry Girl Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka. And I'm only partially kidding about that. And then there's the stuff of nightmares. The super creepy rubber suit community with members like Mr. Blow-Up here. A British man who has built himself a variety of inflatable suits and other things, because personally I don't want to know. How does his wife feel about all this? She thought it was a good idea too!
I'm sorry? Wow, that is okay. Achievement unlocked. Couple that couples that inflate together, mate together.
Personally, I think the scariest part of this image is his dental work. I mean, man, way to reinforce British stereotypes there. In any case, good luck trying to clear your head of these mental images for the rest of the episode. Suffice it to say that human inflation is a bizarre topic, so surprise, surprise, there haven't been many experiments performed on the possibility of humans bursting like bubbles. But we as gamers need to know the truth about this arcade classic, and I'm proud to say that I've dug it up. Don't start. Just 4 months ago, truck driver Stephen McCormick of New Zealand became the world's first human balloon. While at his company's workshop, he slipped and broke the air hose off a brass nipple, controlling the compressed air tanks used for his truck's brakes. The nipple entered his butt. Oh, this just gets better and better. Where it started to fill his body with air at a rate of 100 pounds per square inch. As he continued to expand, McCormick said that he felt like his foot would pop and that his skin began to feel like a pot roast, crackling on the outside, but soft underneath. He became so inflated that the fat and muscle of his body actually separated. Luckily, coworkers were able to remove the nipple from his butt before... well, we don't really know what would have happened, do we? That's what we're trying to find out. Anyway, the story ends with 3 awkward days of deflation in the hospital. Just how do you deflate a human? Steven explains.
So you just have to fart it out or burp it out.
Fortunately for old Steve, he survived, but unfortunately for me that means more research, so back at the drawing board I realized that there's more than one way to pop a human. Sure, you can inflate them with air, but you can also decrease the air pressure around them. Think about any space...
That's true. Like spacesuit or submarine suit. Like spacesuit or underwater suit. What am I saying? Submarine suit. Submarine vehicles.
Movie where the pressurized suit rips, like in Total Recall or Outland. One tear and your insides are splattering your face shield. The reasoning behind this is that in a vacuum like space, there would be no air pressure pushing down on the outside of your body. However, the gases in your body would be pushing out, and the water in your soft tissues would turn to gases, causing you to expand until popping, like this balloon here. However, though it was a good lead, we just hit another wall because this is just a movie myth. During testing for the Apollo space program...
Oh gosh. That is the Mythbusters. Not sure if you know. These 5 individuals are awesome. Yes. Their show was called Mythbusters. I'm a huge fan in Singapore. And their show was taken place in USA.
For the Apollo space program, a pressure suit failed, exposing the wearer to near vacuum conditions. He passed out after 15 seconds due to a lack of oxygen in the brain, but was revived when pressure returned. His last reported memory was the saliva on his tongue boiling. But his blood and other fluids didn't turn to gas because the body's internal containing pressure kept them in liquid form. And the minor swelling that would indeed occur was easily handled with the elasticity of the skin. There is one take-home message though, and that's, if you're ever planning on entering the cold reaches of space without a suit, don't hold your breath. The gases could cause permanent internal damage. So even the extremes of space were no help this week. Instead, the answer was underwater. The Byford Dolphin is the name of a drilling rig contracted by BP. In 1983, it made news as perhaps the world's only recorded case of explosive decompression. In short, 5 men were killed when an operator's error caused their diving chamber to instantly drop in pressure from 9 atmospheres to 1. One of those men, the one who experienced the biggest pressure differential, actually did explode in a way very similar to this moment in the James Bond flick License to Kill. However, the other 4, despite also experiencing the pressure blast and having their bodies boiled from the inside out, stayed intact. So suffice it to say, it is possible to inflate someone until they burst, but it takes an unbelievable amount of pressure under an unbelievably short amount of time.
Well, you're faster than Mario. Ouch!
A hand pump alone won't cut it. Which brings us to our on-location research. Because
He looks so young. MadPat, he looks so young. And the youthfulness is like, yeah, I can just sit here, I can just talk to you.
Because in the game, you're not inflating humans, you're popping Pookas, an enemy originally inspired by the tomato.
Oh, and his hair. Oh, wait, sorry, he was talking about tomatoes?
So just how many pumps does it take to pop a Pooka? Let's find out.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's man. Oh my god.
So that was only 2 pumps. In the end, each tomato took about 1 to 2 good full pumps, meaning that if Dig Dug were 100% true to life, the game would have been a whole lot easier. However, it also means that the skin of the tomato is a lot less elastic than human flesh, so the way Pookas pop in the game is fairly accurate to their real-life inspiration. Design Team...
That's the big bone. Good job. That's a very big bone.
Win. With tomato guts flying everywhere though, how Taizo keeps his jumpsuit so clean is beyond me. Maybe we'll have to check that out on another episode.
Not everyone.
Popping humans, popping tomatoes, it doesn't matter. It's all just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Appearing as himself, MadPat, photographer and laugh track, talent rap. There's inaccurate.
Y'all ready for this? I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Give it up.
That's awesome. So, even though the video is a bit dark here and there, ultimately, it's glad that he started making, how to say, videos that includes himself, and and I'm not sure about it, but for the next few years, right, he appeared as himself less and lesser. Yeah, it's normally just a stock footage of him. Anyways, he looks so young and youthful and energetic and hopeful.